Nope. And with that, hello everyone. Hi.
Hi.
Oh,
You can see
Hello,
everyone
people.
in those fancy window boxes there. Gross, put them away. Hello everyone, and welcome to the live stream, the first Shattered session. My brain is full of 5,000 things. Everyone is excited. Everyone's full of anxiety and nervousness of this. Yeah, we're gonna roll some sweet roll 20s, please.
Yep.
Yeah.
Agreed.
A couple things to mention. First of all, I am going to do a stream tomorrow as well, which is going to be a post-Shattered stream where I'm just going to reminisce a little bit about what we did yesterday, or, well, now, in these next 3 hours. For some of you that don't know D&D, I'm going to explain some stuff. Most of it is self-explanatory. It is roleplay. We roll for stuff. The numbers decide if it works or not, or what the outcome is. And most of you will just get the hang of it once we go. Yeah. I do not have notifications for anything enabled. Raids, hosts, follows, whatever. I will also not talk about them. We will not speak directly to chat in these next 3 hours, except for maybe in breaks or something like that, because we want to stay in the roleplay. So for the sake of roleplay in this campaign, we will stay here and not talk to chat, but everyone is still allowed to chat in chat. So if I can, I will chat in chat. All of these wonderful 5 people can chat if they want to in the chat. Yeah. I don't think there was anything else I have to mention. No, do not, Prudente. Don't you dare. But yeah, so if I don't see your notification, acknowledge in chat or something. I'm so sorry. We might be very deep in roleplay, or I'm figuring out things. I appreciate all of you being here. I appreciate all the hosts, all the chats, all the love. We all do, and I think we're ready for some roleplay, aren't we? Who's ready for some roleplay?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Yes. Can I get a hell yeah?
Hell yeah. All right. So, I'm going to move that over
Wait,
here.
how did it do that? Ignore that. I literally
Ignore
clicked the
everything.
tab.
I have too many tabs open.
All
right.
good. It's all good.
We're figuring out the kinks and stuff. If things don't work, if audio levels are too weird, please feel free to tell us, or me rather, in chat or DM me or whatever. This is all figuring out. Never done stuff like this. Kinks, I'm here for the kinks. Yes. So they will get better each week, these streams, and the quality of it. So
Hopefully.
much love. Hopefully. So, we are going.
Can I ask chat a question?
Oh yeah, sure. Does anyone of these wonderful 5 people want to say something? Sky, you can start if
Oh
you
yeah,
want.
I just thought I'd ask who's played D&D in chat, who are D&D fans, are you guys first timers? Are we taking your D&D virginities?
I knew where this
Let
was
me know.
going. Ah, Sky.
Oh yes, of course. Matty is AD&D.
He is a dungeon and a dragon. Like,
Yes.
that man.
That is some talent. Pedante, I think so. What was that? I asked too many questions at once, didn't I? I just said like
Yeah.
5 questions and everyone's like, yes, I think so. What?
Didn't come here for a quiz, Sky. Jesus.
Sorry.
Mm,
I'll, yeah.
estimate.
I was just trying to start a conversation.
This is also a very good point that Sky has made here. In future streams, I would allow to maybe chat about some of the characters, since you will all meet them today in the early beginnings of the next streams. If you have questions for the players and their characters, how they came up with stuff, we can use some of that time for beginning of a stream as well. However, since we do want to get into the playing, I don't want to drag this out too far. And I don't know how much time we're gonna use in this today. If there's gonna be spot in the end of talking a little bit before the time's over. We're going to take a break. Oh, this is a good part. We're going to take a break at around 8:30 p.m. BST, and then we're going to do like another about 90 minutes of it. So this is like a 3-hour kind of session, stream, or whatever.
I think our webcams are frozen on the stream,
Oh no.
except yours, Dibby.
Oh no.
Oh, yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they're frozen.
I'm back now.
They're off.
You're back, but the others aren't.
Get Medusa, bitch.
What? Hold on.
Wow.
Why are
Wait,
you
maybe
frozen?
if Evie says when someone talks, they unfreeze. So
Hello?
la 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 la
Yes.
la.
Oh, is it
No,
activation
that does
based?
not
Oh.
work.
No, I'm still frozen.
Why are you frozen?
DM powers.
What? Oh, that is so unfortunate. What is happening?
Request
Oh,
every tech
hold on.
issues.
Tuka's back.
There we go.
Oh,
Yeah, I
right,
changed
yeah.
I changed the capture method from automatic to Windows 10 because that apparently fixes it. That's a good part. Thank you for
Oh.
mentioning that.
Hmm.
I would have not caught that.
That's fine.
Cypher. And I'm doing dance cam just in case.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, so everyone should be back.
This whole time
We
I've been
can
dancing
move.
during the freeze, and you've missed all my moves. So
Yeah.
It's a blessing, really.
A shame.
what?
Only we were cursed by that.
I'm
So rude.
I'm disappointed.
So rude.
My disappointment is immeasurable. My day is ruined.
Yep. All right. So, let's start our first session in our travel into the Woven, especially into Dorha. Or, I'm going the accent here. Dorha is the wonderful town that we're going to. There is our story playing. The year is unknown, but we are playing in the early autumn of the year. It is a tiny time frame in this town where the weather is nice and warm, a little changing because it's heading towards the full autumn and then winter, and the leaves are slowly starting to turn the color of yellow, orange, and a very light crimson red. And we see Dorha from above, and it is an ocean. Not an ocean town, but it's like a fisher town right at the ocean. It is to the west of the continent, and it has a little harbor. It is a fisher town, and as we look closer into it and get a good grasp of this town, we focus on our very first character introduction. We focus on Dan's wonderful character, and this is the only time I'm going to address anyone with a name here. Everyone else will be addressed by their character name. And the story begins because your character, you, have sent out invitations to the others. You're a formed group, you know yourself, and you send out an invite, a very elaborate invite, which, if you pay attention to it, you can get the idea that this is not just a happy invitation, let's get together for tea time invite. It is more so weird things are happening, curious things are happening, and you want to confirm your allies with these people, that they will join you in whatever is going to happen or may happen in this place, but also to see each other again. And as we focus on your character, we enter this Actually, I'm gonna let you describe it. Which building do
Sure.
we enter here?
So you're entering the inn. The inn that. Shall I introduce my character's name?
Yes, you may. You can start introducing
Okay.
yourself, what you look like, and everything.
So we're in an inn, Thorn's Inn. It's humble. It's about ticking by, not too opulent. Considering it's a harbour town, it gets a lot of business. Thorn is a a tiefling, a blue tiefling with bright blue eyes, and generally Thorn's duties around the inn are to serve the patrons, the regulars and the travelers who come through, and she does so by entertaining them with a little bit of sing song, little little guitar stuff, you know, a bit of diddle. And yeah, just a general charismatic soul.
All right, so we look around this inn as Thorn is taking care of customers with. Who are you taking care of in this building with? Who are you working with?
Ooh. So I imagine if we're just kind of like in the midst of it, I'm probably serving some ales to a table. I would say so. That sounds about right for about this time of afternoon.
All right. Oh yes, stay hydrated. Um, so as you take care of this place, where's the other person from? I don't want to reveal too much as I want you to do it, but the other person that you're very close with.
So Thorn's brother will be just behind the bar, generally keeping tabs on orders. Just making sure that people are being served in order. And yeah, Thorn's brother is referred to as Petal, which yeah, but that's generally where they stay. They keep in their lane and they do their job.
So yeah, as you take care of this, you see Patel going around in the inn as well, rushing between tables, grabbing plates and other things from the tables, and
Helping out.
yeah, helping out. And as he rushes by next to you, you hold on. He comes close to you and he says, "There is someone at the door."
Oh, who
I
who
don't
in particular?
I don't know who it is, but
Oh,
they look weird. And
weird.
once he finishes that, you hear which one do I do? This one. You hear the door. That is a weird sound. That was too intense. Hold on.
By the
Nope.
way, my inn has a massive door.
Massive door.
Very
No.
humble,
You
but
have
a
a
massive door.
bank hold door to this inn.
Wrong one. As he Pedal says that to you the door to the inn opens,
Oh.
and you can hear the rain from outside, and in the doorway is Match.
Madge, yeah. Madge is a huge 200-pound turtle. She has a massive shell on her back that is growing foliage that she doesn't know about. Don't tell her. But she is very old. She is... She's just standing there, yeah, in the rain. And she says, "Are you going to let me in then?"
Okay, Petal, I'll sort this one out, and then I'm gonna make my
Alright.
way over to Madge. Can I help you?
Have you seen how god awful the weather is? Just let me in. I'd just
yes,
like a
it's-
pint.
It is terrible. It is terrible out there. Yes, go grab a seat. I think there's one over in the corner. That will be.
Thank you, jeez. Oh, about time. And she pushes past Thorn and stomps away over to
Do you
her
want to
usual
order anything,
seat.
or you just going to walk off? You gone? Okay.
The usual ale.
You're
should
not the
know by
usual
now.
around here.
You know each other. All of you know each other.
Okay. In which case, I'm going to, I guess, grab an ale. I guess I'll bring it over to Madge.
Madge is just kind of uber focused on what she's doing with her hands, and she's whittling this small thing that she's kind of keeping quite secretive. She doesn't really want anyone to see, but she barely notices Thorn. She's in her own little world.
Okay. Once I've got the ale, I'll go and place it on the table with enough force that Madge will notice that I've placed something on the table, and have a little sit down. So what have you been up to these days, Madge?
This isn't like you. What do you want?
I mean, you're as friendly as ever. I'm just trying to get to know you. It's all my mistake.
I thought we had an unspoken agreement where I would come into your tavern, have a drink, sit alone, people watch, get on with my business, and you'd leave me alone.
Sure. That is reasonable. Just confirming, DM. I sent out an invitation for Madge, right?
Yeah, you sent out an invitation to the others, in which you invited them to like a get together. It was more so like, imagine it, you're writing a letter to them, like inviting them, and you're hinting towards like curious things are happening, but you're hiding it like in your wording. So if someone else grabs the letter, they wouldn't immediately like, oh, there's a party forming. They're up to some stuff. Like guards, come here. You're
Sure.
trying to do it slyly, to get them together. And I
So
will
you may have,
elaborate. Sorry, and I will
yeah.
elaborate to what the curious things are more going to be once we get to that.
That's fine. So you may have received the invitation I sent you, Madge?
I did, and I don't know why. I'm just doing me.
I completely
want?
appreciate that, yes.
What do you want?
That will be discussed later. There's a few more that I'm waiting on, and but I will explain more later.
And with that, we
Okay.
switch to the outside of the inn, where it is currently raining. And wrong sound. And there are two people in an alleyway close by, kind of hidden in the dark, where they can't be really seen. And those two are Yesley and Tobias.
what are we doing there?
Yeah, I'm wondering that too.
Sorry, I was trying to figure out something. So you two got the letter as well, and Yesli, you've just come from a trip with your group of people, and because you don't often take the main roads, you were going through the alleyways when you happened to come upon Tobias here.
Yeah.
Or, as I am better known as currently, Bobby Fletcher and his legitimate cart selling business. Known across 3 minor cities and one shepherd up north.
So yeah, Yesli, you approach him. How do you approach him?
Oh, well, cautiously. Can never be sure of other people being in dark alleyways. Yeah. True.
So have I just kind of dismounted from my car in front of the inn?
Sorry, what was it? Was it a question to me?
Yeah, it's just to the DM.
Sorry, yeah. Can you repeat that?
Yeah, have I just dismounted here and I'm being approached by?
You went into the alleyway, maybe to do some business with someone.
Oh, okay.
Something maybe not too legit.
I'm
Um,
just making some notes on some small card sides bits of parchment. Just in case. Just
mhm.
make a note on those. Make sure I'm out of the rain. I don't want the ink to get wet. I want it to dry quickly. Yeah.
So yeah,
So,
when you come close, Yesli, you see that.
yeah. So has Bobby Fletcher noticed me?
I'm
I
going to
would
say
say,
out of your passive perception, no. If you want to keep an eye out, you can roll for it, Bobby.
yeah.
Sure, give
As,
me the first roll of a
as
perception.
well.
Hmm.
Drum roll,
Perception,
please.
perception. I got to remember to do the right one here because there are 3 P's right next to each other. Oh no, my wisdom.
Three
My wisdom
P's.
stat. Heck no. Oh, hang on. Why is it not doing it? Visual table not found. Oh, I need to get roll 20 up. Sorry.
All good.
Sorry, guys.
No,
All
you're right.
good.
The one thing I
So-
forgot to do. 2 seconds.
I forget about roll 20.
It's
to
all
be honest.
good. Yeah.
Hmm.
So yeah, you see him scratching on this piece of parchment as he tries to take some notes, Yesli.
Yeah.
And you're
Well-
also trying your best to like stay out of the rain, keep your hood up. I'm going to take
There we
the
go.
first one, not the second one.
Or did I roll twice?
Yeah, I don't know. You look around in the alley just in case, like, because you try to be cautious of your surroundings, especially when you're out with your cart, that no one just like comes around and steals something or jumps on you. And you do see a hooded figure in the alley with you.
Oh, I'll quickly pocket the cards away. As yeah, hey there, hey there, how you doing? How you doing? Nothing awkward going on here. Just taking a whiz. You know how it is. Public bathroom's so expensive these days. Hi.
Hello. I did not expect you to have seen me there. Well, I'm not doing anything in particular myself. I'm just wondering about this alleyway right here. There's nothing suspicious going on.
Okay. You enjoy your non-suspicious activity.
Yeah, we're both of us. Both of us will.
Yes. I'm gonna go.
You do that. Yeah, I'm gonna go the other way.
I will. I'm gonna make my way towards the end.
Okay. And Yesli, where are you going?
Well, I was planning on robbing this guy. Well, not robbing, but stealing whatever I could.
Okay.
But that backfired. So now I'm not sure what to do. Just backing away. Just until he's out of sight. Just keeping an eye on him.
Okay. All right. So, Bobby, you come around the end. Do you park your cart like close by so you can like see it when you're inside?
It's like just like where like the general like hitch up area would be.
Okay.
Like that would make sense. Yeah. So. No, not particular mind to keep an eye on it at all times. I've just kind of hitched it up,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, that's it. I've parked my cart essentially.
Yeah, you parked your cart. So yeah, you're able to head into the inn.
Hmm.
Really should put some WD-40 on that door. Jesus.
I'm gonna decloak, reveal a rather finely dressed gentleman, well groomed fella. Hand mine over to what was Thorn's brother's name again?
Petal.
Petal.
Ethel. I'm gonna make notes of that. Ethel. Just hand my cloak off over to him. He's like, yeah, good man. Make sure that gets safely to the cloakroom. All right. Okay. Just pat him on the back and then make my way to the bar.
You see Petal standing close by the door, looking as Bobby goes, holding this cloak. What was this? And just flings it over to like a coat hanger and continues his path with his ale and some plates towards the table.
I suppose that's my cue to go and greet Bobby. Can I get you a drink, Bobby? You need
Bobby, I don't know who you're referring to. Jackson Galaxy at your service, refined alchemist.
Jackson. Hi. Can I get you a drink?
Oh yeah,
Jackson?
scotch on the rocks if you wouldn't mind.
Scotch on the rocks. I can get that for you. Do you mind? There is a big turtle. Do you mind taking that table?
I look over at the enormous turtle division, and just do a cheeky shrug. He's like,
Oh.
so I see no reason why not to.
Outstanding. I'll bring your drink right over.
You do that, Dave. Just do a cheeky wink and then make my way over to the table.
Bear
we're
with whilst
frozen again.
webcams.
Yeah, sorry. Fixed. That was just me.
So I'm gonna go get a scotch on the rocks for Jackson. What was Jackson's surname? Sorry, what did you make?
Jackson Galaxy.
Jackson Galaxy. Jesus. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna get a scotch on the rocks for old Jackson Galaxy and bring that over to the table with Madge.
So I'm gonna cozy myself up into the booth opposite Madge and this here seat taken.
Well, obviously, yes.
As I said before I even get an answer, I've made myself at home in it. Just
Madge, this is my friend Jackson. I think you should get well acquainted.
my good friend, my brother friend here. Go, and I just look out at the put my hand to the side. And I've never met this one before in my life.
Listen, I don't know what this is about, but I think I usually go home about now and I'll start my ritual. So if we can get it moving, if we can please just.
Yes, I
keep-
appreciate your patience, Madge.
Thank you. Yeah. Okay.
Straight to business. I appreciate that. Talking of business, madam, I noticed you got something of a fungal infection growing on your there back.
Bungle.
We don't. Jackson. We don't.
Oh,
Talk
no,
about
don't worry,
that.
I got this. I got this. You see, you know,
She's. Oh,
What do you
she's.
mean?
let's just say,
I'm just gonna quickly take this moment to send a message, using the cantrip message. I'll get a piece of silver wire out my pocket and wrap it around so only Cypher can hear what I'm saying, or only Jackson can hear what I'm saying. Madge doesn't know that that's growing out of her back. She's in denial. It's a whole thing.
I'm just going to presume you're mistaken, and you're probably seeing things. What a nutcase, am I right, Thorn?
Anyway, I got some tables to serve. I'll be back.
Okay, listen, Jackson. Here's how it's gonna go. I'm gonna sit here and do what I'm doing and nurse my ale. You're gonna sit there, try not to breathe on me, and do whatever you're doing.
I don't know, it's, you know,
Tweesh.
I noticed you got a little bit of a temper there.
I'm
No, I
not a temper, just-
I'm gonna like get a little vial out of my pocket, a very appealing, like a luminous blue vial. And be like, you know, I got a little trip in that, it'll fix that right up.
I don't believe in magic.
Oh, it's not magic. This is 100% science, I assure you.
Whatever's in that bottle will almost definitely give me the shits.
I can't promise that it won't do that, but it'll send you to heaven and back before it does. I assure you.
Well, you've caught my interest, young boy, I tell you. But leave me alone, okay? And she goes back to her whatever she's doing with her hands and does her best to try and not be spoken to.
I know when to back off. Just saying. Off is right there. And very very not too subtly roll the vial back towards me, and very obviously put it back into my my vest pocket.
All of a sudden, from the back, comes Yesley sneaking in. Yeah, she's taking a back entrance into the inn. Just making her way inside, trying not to be seen. Yeah. I suppose I have this invitation as well.
You do. What do you do from back there?
I take a gander, looking around, see if I see Thorn. It's yeah. I'd rather be talking to Thorn unseen by the other patrons in the inn.
Mm-hmm. So as you take a gander, you see Petal running around and taking care of some stuff as Thorn is around the bar area where the drinks and refreshments are, taking care of some stuff. You could make your way towards the edge of the wall towards there, since your cloak kind of fits the wooden walls and stuff and planks.
Yeah.
To merge a little with it.
Yeah, I'll try to do that. Make my way to Thorn as unseen as possible.
Do I notice Yesley?
Give me a perception.
Oh,
If you want
okay.
to take a look around and take care of your inn as
What's
you're
my perception?
as you're busy with other customers and
Okay.
these people that you've invited.
I can give you. What is my? I can give you a 9.
I'm going to say that you don't immediately notice that it's Yesley. You just notice some kind of movement around the people and something along the walls.
Okay. Seems pretty average for an inn. That's all right.
Yeah.
I'll just go back to what I'm doing.
Yes, so I'll keep approaching until I'm next to Thorn, I guess.
Okay.
Slowly inching away over.
Yeah, am I next to her?
Yeah, sure. You managed to get there.
Yeah.
Quite well.
So, just
Do I now notice Yesley?
I mean, my instinct is just to always approach from behind. So, probably not. It's my
Did you make
assumption.
a lot of friends with that strategy?
uh, she's pretty challenged when it comes to friendships. It's true.
Sure. Yeah, do I notice Yesley now that
I'm going to say no because Yesli's behind you. I'm going to say Yesli can make themselves obvious.
Yeah. So I'll just walk up to Thorn, right neck behind her, and just pat her side a little bit. Hey, Thorn.
Oh. I'm gonna turn around. Do I now notice?
Yeah.
Do I now notice Yesley?
You now notice Yesli. Yesli, describe yourself.
Oh, I am a halfling. For those in chat who don't know what a halfling is, think a hobbit. Um, quite rigid. Has a cloak. It's pretty patched, but it's not bad per se. But it's been through a lot. All of that Yesley looks like she's been through a lot, like her whole life. It looks like, and she doesn't look rich, not one bit. Rather the opposite. He's got black hair and it's very uncouth and not clean at all. Not a cleanliness is not a priority, or rather, it doesn't look like she has access to being able to be clean, basically. So yeah. Oh, there's the picture. Nice.
Beautiful.
Yes. Hey, Dawn. You sent me this invitation thing. What is this?
That is, that is. You did very well to come out in such an open space, Yesley. I'm going to ask.
I'd rather not stay here for long. Can we go back?
Yes, I understand. I'm going to ask something of you, Yesley, if that is okay. There is a booth in the corner with a few of my other friends. They are very friendly. Well, I mean, one of them is. The other one, you'll see. But trust me, they're my friends. Do you mind if you sit in that booth? It's pretty secluded.
Well, I don't know about that, Dawn. I'm not sure about that at all. That seems dangerous, but I do trust you.
I know.
I do trust you.
Let me take you over, and I can introduce you to them.
Okay, sure. Just this once.
Okay.
I'm very curious about this invitation.
It is a curious one. I'm gonna take Yesley over to the table.
As you have this
Yes.
conversation, the door opens once again. Another time. And someone else enters. Who might it be?
Who could it be?
I presume it's me.
Yes. Yes, you've just come out of the rain in your clothing.
Yeah, a very beautiful looking but slightly middle-aged lady called Trixie walks in. She is a changeling, wearing red, with red hair with two white stripes flowing through it. And she's immediately going to call for Thorn. Thorn, my cocktail. Cocktail immediately, please. Oh, it's horrible out there. Have you seen it?
At this point, I'm still introducing Yesley to the table. Yesley, I'm going to make this a little quick. I have a patron, but there is here is Madge. Madge is the don't talk to Madge. Here is Jackson. Jackson is very charismatic, and I'm sure you're going to get along very well.
I've seen you. Jackson.
That's the name.
This is not awkward at all.
Sorry, who are you?
I'm the
do you
person
know
met
each
in the
other?
alley.
I've never met this woman before in my life.
Oh,
Wow. That saddens me to hear you say that.
Don't know what else to tell you, Dollface.
Well, doesn't matter. It's alright. It's better that you don't know me. It's better that way.
and then I'll go over and get the cocktail for Trixie. So Trixie, I see you've made it. How was your travel?
Soggy.
Yes, it is very very wet out there, huh?
Well, I'm soaked, but throat parched. Was hoping
Yes.
maybe a drink, if you don't mind.
Yes, absolutely. Any particular cocktail?
Ooh, I was thinking a cocktail, barmaid's choice.
Oh, okay. Yes, I can absolutely sort that out. If you want to, there is a table with a load of It's the one with the turtle on it. You'll see.
Yes.
You'll see. I'll be right over.
I'll make my way over. Yeah, of course.
So I'm gonna make a cocktail of. Oh, gotta think of alcohol now. I'm gonna make a sex on the beach for old Trixie. I reckon.
Wow.
That sounds very Trixie. That's what I reckon. Yeah, I'm gonna bring this over. It's pretty solid. If you ask me, it's pretty solid.
Amazing.
And yeah. So Trixie, here's your cocktail, and this is the entire party now. There is Yesley, Trixie, Trixie is Madge, and Jackson.
Hi everyone. Saving the best till last, obviously.
Obviously, yes. You are as humble as ever, Trixie.
Oh, you know me.
So
Gotta
yeah,
take a seat with a drink. Take a sip.
Yeah, so the party is now fully together, and the curious things that have been happening around town that Thorn, you're taking care of the inn and you hear bits of pieces here and there, and Yesley sometimes gives you some information that she finds around. And there have been some disappearances of some people, which is not that unusual. Some people here or there get kidnapped or get lost when they go fishing or when they leave Dorha. Sometimes they don't come back, but these have all been happening while inside, sometimes even a day, where people just disappear. And
As in they disappeared inside places, or
like inside their houses and stuff, not like in front of a person, like just poof into void, but like getting kidnapped, really. Like it's getting more intense and unusual. And what makes this entire thing more curious with that is the weather sometimes goes a little weird shortly after people disappear. So this rain that has been happening now, it's been changing between a very strong storm and a very light rain, like a day ago, and the last disappearance was a day and a half ago. And the last weather change before that, a person disappeared also half a day before.
okay. So the weather becomes more thunderous when people disappear. Is that what I'm noticing?
Not just that, like rain or thunder or just very windy all of a sudden.
Just extreme.
Just like extreme. It is unusual for this time of early autumn. You would expect it more when you go more mid to late autumn towards winter, where we get this strong. But this sudden change of weather, especially in the last years, and with the occurrence of the disappearances, seems odd to you. Like there's some sort of connection.
Okay. And I've sent out these invites for assistance.
You've sent out this invite because you want to tell them about this,
Okay.
to
As
share
more of a
this,
warning.
and because the last information that you got was that a sergeant from the guards has been kidnapped, which is very unlikely of some thief or kidnapper, someone in Dorha to do, because this would take quite some effort. And Yesli,
I see.
you would know if someone in town were to do something like that, because you have your ears around from your group, and you know that no one would attempt like going for the guards, especially because they take care of the royals and the Larimar College, or Larimar College. So yeah, this seems very curious and odd to you, and you want to confirm your allies and take care of yourself and your brother.
Okay. Yeah. So I guess. I guess you're all wondering why I've sent out such an invitation of people. I don't believe any of you know each other.
Well, yes, I have been wondering. Yes.
Yeah.
What do you
Yes,
think?
you've made that very vocal, actually, Mitch. That's fine.
Yeah. Thank you.
So, on the face of it, it might sound a little bit strange, but I've been noticing a few disappearances around Dorha, and I'm trying to give a, I don't know if warning is the right word, but I feel like you all deserve to know, to see if there's anything, whether we can. I don't know if we can do anything, or maybe I don't know, but I feel like you all should know.
I have
But I,
2 questions.
yes.
How wealthy is this captain of the guard, and how much are his family willing to pay to get him back?
Jackson, oh, that is a great question. I feel like, is there any posters around about a reward for this sergeant's disappearance?
There have been multiple posters put up for various people, because of course they want their relatives back. Some people, they don't have relatives that you don't know of that are just gone, but for those that have relatives, of course there's like a reward. But for someone in the guards guild, they wouldn't put out a poster because they would look for them themselves. They wouldn't go to like the common folk and look for their help, really.
Sure.
But for normal citizens, you have various posters varying between just a couple silver and maybe even up to like a gold, if their family is a little more wealthy. But this is not
I
a very rich town. In between the
I
common
can't.
folk, really.
Sure. Yeah. I don't know about the ground, the guards, even the sergeants of the guards, but I do know that the common folk don't. They charge any like the highest I've seen is around a gold. Who knows what the guard would charge for a reward?
Dibby, without obviously giving too much away about my character's background,
Yes.
given my own past experiences, from memory, how well equipped are the guards in this town?
Because they take care of so the guards, it's the guards and knights guild, is what they call themselves, and you know, or those that live in Dorha or have been here for quite a while know that they take care of both the royals and the Larimar College, which is kind of like their library full of knowledge and artifacts and various stuff. So of course they want to guard those two things. They're highly trained and do patrols around the buildings oftentimes. And you don't get access to the royals, but you can get access to the Larimar College with like an appointment or like an invitation of some sorts. But you would
Would you
always
say
be
that? Oh, sorry.
yeah, you would always be accompanied by one of them.
Yeah. Would you say then they are a pretty well-funded group then?
Directly from the royals.
Yeah. Okay. Notes I need to make. That was all the questions I'd had, by the way. I was just.
So I don't know what anyone else's thoughts are on these disappearances, but
Are they suspicious?
well, I feel like it would take a lot of effort to kidnap a guard, a sergeant no less. And past that, I have been noticing that when these disappearances happen, I don't know if I'm going crazy. I don't think I am, but the weather gets very extreme when these disappearances seem to occur. And it just seems a little weird that a sergeant of the guard would disappear.
Perhaps they've been blown away in the wind.
Perhaps. Any other questions?
Thorn, what's your interest in finding out what's going on? Is it just concern for the town, or?
Well, I mean, this is my hometown. I haven't left Dorha in my life, so it is very dear to me, and especially with Petal here and this inn being such a long-standing family business, it's something I want to protect, and yeah, it's a high priority that we are remain safe here.
Well, if the person that keeps my drink full would like to investigate this, then I would also be interested in following you.
Oh, I appreciate that.
I, for one, as an honest and legitimate businessman, would, from the goodness of my humble heart, consider
Inside
it
check.
my personal duty to assist in this town, providing, of course, payment is involved.
There is a possibility of payment. I mean, I'm not going to. If we get rewarded with stuff, I'm not going to keep it all. I have a business. I don't need that, but we can work that out as we go along if you wish.
Excellent. Sounds like we have a deal.
Okay, wait. Let me get this straight. You want to keep the people of the town around, so they give you their money in your tavern. And with less people, there's less money flowing.
That is a
Greedy.
very
Economical.
My God, ladies and gentlemen, I think she's cracked how capitalism works.
I believe she has. I believe you've maybe missed the thought of tradition though, Madge. It is. This is a long-standing town. I care a lot about the people in this place.
All right. Sure. But mark my words, if I see anyone be greedy, money-hungry, little creeping things, I'll be the first to call it out.
And you know what? You'd be a great addition if you did so.
I mean, no offense, but what's she gonna do? Break her hip at them?
Well, I've got this and this.
What? Out of character, what is this and this for context?
She holds up her massive claws.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and starts like pretending to throw punches because she's quite she's oh, I don't know how much to give away. Oh,
It's Maggie, it's okay. You don't need to make a scene in the middle of the inn. We understand what you mean.
okay, yeah, sure.
I meant
Well-
no disrespect, of course. Just wanted to work out logistics here. As an honest
keep things
businessman,
straight.
logistics are very important to me.
Yes, I can tell you've been an honest businessman your entire life, Jackson.
Well, what is there anything about me that would suggest otherwise?
That is not. That's why I
Simply-
say it. That is why
I am simply an honest man. I make an honest living.
You sure are.
I'm glad we agree.
Listen, the way I see it. Oh, sorry,
No?
Yesley. Sorry.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
The way I see it is, there's a young girl standing in front of me asking me for help, and can I turn that down? No, I can't. And have I been training in martial arts recently? Yes, I have. And would I like to put that into practice? Yes. So I'm in, is what I'm trying to say.
That was a very roundabout way of saying it, but I really appreciate that.
You're welcome.
From my point of view, maybe we should be happy gods are disappearing. Because fewer prying eyes pretending to protect us when all they do is bring the tyranny down on us. You
Yes,
know?
it is a great concern that perhaps the Crown's Guard or the Guard aren't as possibly people serving as they could be, but
Right?
I believe it's worth considering that there are citizens going missing as well, and I imagine you have a fair few people that you would want to protect, Yesley.
That is, I do have people I do want to protect. True.
Thorn, if I may ask a question, Captain of the Guard, is he a well-liked individual?
Is he a well-liked individual?
So, you know that, well, not all of you know that, but Yesley, you know of that, and I would say Thorn would know about her, the captain.
Oh, I apologize.
It is Captain, I wrote this myself. I'm probably gonna butcher how I would say it in my name. It sounds probably very differently. It is Ash Ismen. The spelling is
Ismen?
Ash Ismen.
Cool.
The spelling is ASCE ISMENE. You wanna go for writing it down? Everyone's typing. And she's
Wait,
the captain
say the
of.
name?
I'm
Say
going to
it
write it. I'm going to write it.
Yeah, please do.
There. And you know that she is training all of the new people. She's taking care that training goes well. She scouts the people who are being trained into the Guards and Knights Guild. And she's commonly known for throwing out people for not being good enough or not taking care of their patrol good enough. She's taking her job very seriously and is very committed to it, which to some people can seem like she's very harsh and rude and just very unlikable, really. But she's just very committed to what she's doing.
Sure. And how did you pronounce that, just so I can
Ash?
say Ash is me?
Ash Ismen.
Ismen.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. So the captain is, I would say, disciplined. Maybe a little ruling with an iron fist, but I
But
guess
she
if
she all keeps you safe at the end of the day, right?
that's the point, isn't it? I suppose. Regardless of their work ethic, if they keep the people safe, then that's what counts.
So you gotta look at it this way, Yesley. Say if you were to find this town guard and bring her back safely, well, you'd be seen as a hero, wouldn't you? The guarded think so highly of you. And when, you have friends in high places, well, they'll let you get away with all sorts, won't they?
You do have a point. You do have a point. You do have a point. I'll consider it.
Well, in this potential recapture or finding of the guard that was kidnapped, I believe there may be some. I mean, Jackson's here for potential reward, and I don't know why you wouldn't be able to share in that.
It's true. This is true. I could use a reward. What kind of reward are we talking about?
That is unfortunately what I do not know. I know that the common folk that have gone missing have offered anywhere between like 1 silver to 1 gold, but these are the guards that look after the people. So I imagine they would have plenty of money to throw our way.
From what I hear, the guard around here are in pretty deep with the crown. Just a common rumor, though. I wouldn't know for sure. I've never been in this town before in my life.
Sure. You do bring up good points, all of you. I'll have to
If it'll
think about
sway
it.
your vote, Yesley, you can have my half. I'm just in it for the adventure.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah, I don't need the money.
Well,
Also,
that brings this
just
whole thing into another matter.
looking after
Hospitality.
the crown's guard and everything. That's I'm a big admirer of the crown and everything. So yeah, I'm doing it for them really, and of course Thorn here.
I appreciate that.
Fine.
Oh, what beautiful! I had a whole speech prepared for you, but if you're on board already, good enough for me.
Well, that's a maybe for me. Yeah, I'll think about it.
Sure. If it means anything, you'd be a great. It's always good to have someone who knows how to sneak around, and stay under the shadows. And
Oh,
I know
please,
you're
you
very
don't,
good at that.
you don't need to announce that.
Not so
With all
lightly.
due respect, it's pretty apparent by the way you're dressed.
Yes.
What makes you think that I can't sneak around?
You were just throwing your fists around 5 seconds
You're
ago.
more
What do
than
you mean?
welcome to prove me wrong right here and now.
Yeah.
I'll give you 10 gold pieces if you can make it to the bar undetected.
Okay, let's go. Madge gets out of her chair and sneaks her way across the bar, across the pub.
Give me a stealth.
A stealth.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Ooh. So, oh, how do you do this? I wouldn't even know if I could put this on you. How to you describe how you do this?
Oh no! I've got it.
You've got it? Okay,
Basically,
please feel free. How do you do it? But not perfectly. You fail some, but you do it
Okay.
actually quite well.
So she jumps up in the air and spins herself around, and as she does, all her limbs contract into a shell, including her head, and then her shell slides across the tavern floor towards the bar.
Like a Cooper?
Like a Cooper.
Mario Kart shell going.
Maybe she hits like some people's ankles, and that's why it's not too perfect.
Yeah. She slides across like the floor as an unfortunate person tries to take a step back and just falls back. Ow! What was that? And Manchester is gone.
Yeah, she's in her shell. She's dead to the world.
Do you think you can do better than that, Yesley?
Nope, probably not. Probably not. That was the best performance I've ever seen.
It was certainly something, hey.
Madge is gonna pop just her head out with her shell, the rest of her shell on the floor, and she's gonna look up to the table that she's just come from and be like, "How was that, huh?"
It's all well and good, but you hit a person. I don't know if that exactly counts as undetected.
Listen. I made a good try, and
You
as a
certainly did,
woman
yes.
of maturity,
I never
I
said
did
anything
it.
about you not making a good try. But that's the key word at the end of the day, isn't it? You tried. You did not succeed.
Oh, okay. Madge is just gonna pop all her legs out at once, stand up, and just slowly, solemnly walk over to the table and sit herself down, not talking to anyone.
So I guess we have a party then, huh?
You hear that, Yesley? You're on stealth.
Yeah, sure. I guess I can provide something in that area. But don't tell anyone, alright?
Wouldn't tell a soul.
Good.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Here.
I don't have a drink.
Oh no.
Don't you own the place? Pour yourself one.
I do. I was too busy giving everyone else drinks, yeah.
Well, have one on me, and I just like flick him the appropriate pieces. The appropriate pieces.
I don't know how much that is. It's my fucking in.
You said the
Silver,
prices.
probably? I don't know.
I don't even know you have a menu. We need to figure that out and make you a menu. That's a good point.
We'll say a silver then.
Yeah,
Have
silver
some of those.
sounds
There you go.
a little on the premium side, but that's fine.
It's fine. It's a fine cocktail.
It's a Sex on the Beach 2 Electric Boogaloo.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, so as you're sitting there and discussing all of these things, a sudden gush of wind slams the door open.
Oh.
And as this happens, immediately the wind dies down again as the door moves its way back and closes. And you notice the rain is gone.
Oh. That is weird.
Does that mean another one's just bit the dust?
Yeah, this ain't that
I
kidnapping
suppose
wind you
it
talked
could.
about, is it?
I suppose so.
It could well be. I suppose we should do a head check. Are we all here still?
Yeah.
Does anyone look around the inn?
I'll take
I
a look
will.
around, yeah.
I keep my head down.
All right.
My head's down
If-
too.
Everyone except Dan
Your shell.
can give me a perception, because what this is about would 100% go into Dan's passive perception. You would notice this immediately.
Okay, sure.
So you don't have to roll for this. Everyone else roll.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Wow.
It's the first time I roll here.
Those are
Nice.
good.
Jesus.
listen,
Okay.
Yeah, how do you do it so you can see this? I
See
suppose
what?
You can. The roll.
we can see it.
Oh, we're on roll
What?
20.
Yeah, but I'm rolling on Beyond.
Yeah,
D&D Beyond.
Yeah, and
great,
it's
but
rolled-
Have you got the little
It transfers.
Chrome add-on?
Oh, yeah, it transfers. I see it. I see
Yeah,
it.
it transfers over.
Yeah. Also, I love how you rolled a 19 twice.
Yeah. Fucking hell.
Amazing.
Consistency.
I'm
Which of
gonna
those
start
rolls
with.
do you want to go for, though, Gibby?
Yeah, I'm gonna. Oh. I'm gonna start with everyone else and then come to Dance because Dance is more focused on something else.
Okay.
When you take a look outside, because it was kind of stormy, raining-ish outside, for everyone except Madge, who doesn't look around.
Well, I didn't look around either.
You did a perception roll.
Yeah, because you told me to. I said I keep my head down.
It was for those who want to look around. Do you want me
All
to?
right.
Do you
Yeah,
want to
just
look
ignore my
around,
roll
Yesley?
then. Just ignore my
Okay.
roll then.
Okay.
Wasted 2 19s there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Um.
Well, that's life.
All right, Trixie and Jackson. As you like look around, you notice that there's a couple fewer people because they've normally left. But when you look outside, it was stormy, raining. It is absolutely completely dry. It is kind of leaning towards the evening, but it's absolutely dry. There's no more rain. It seems like the clouds have parted a little bit as some bits of moonlight come in, so it gets lighter outside. And the wind that you notice outside, as you like see a tree outside going like with the leaves, slowly, ever slowly, stops and comes to a halt, as if there's no wind. So the weather just came to a complete normal status, with no affection. Thorn, as you look around, you don't even look outside. The first thing that you notice, because you would notice this at first, Petal is gone.
Oh. What was Petal doing?
Petal was taking care
concerned,
of the
right?
inn because you were taking care of your friends here. He's not buzzing the tables anymore.
Oh. I guess at this point, Thorn will look around the back side of the inn, see whether or not, because we've got some back rooms and upstairs.
Absolutely no one. Not even
Oh.
his some of his clothing that he puts away to like not get his usual clothing dirty. Kind of like the thing you wear in the kitchen, an apron. Kind of like that.
Yeah.
Not even that is hanging in the back room. Just gone.
All
As
gone.
if he just started. As if he just left.
Man. Friends, it appears that Petal is no longer here. I don't know. Did you see Petal leave at any point, or I didn't?
No.
Normally
Last time I saw
he
they were
doesn't
serving
leave.
tables.
That I did.
Yes.
I haven't seen him.
Oh. Like, do you mind? Go on. Sorry.
Should we look?
We should. We should definitely look. And I guess I'll go check outside around the general vicinity, see if I see anything.
Because this is more towards you, give me a. Oh god. I'm going to say give me an Arcana.
An
This would lead.
Arcana.
Yeah, I think this would lean into that.
Huh. Oh wait. Huh.
Ooh.
Oh.
That's not a nat 20, but that's close.
That's pretty good.
I don't know if anyone else had this when they were younger or like just the usual when you get this feeling of uneasiness. Like not anxiety or like a panic attack or something, just like uneasiness, like something is weird. This very sudden feeling. And as you go outside and you like notice that the weather's completely normal from the sudden change of like 10 minutes ago, you look around and you get this feeling of uneasiness and as if your heart sinks and you look around and your eyes kind of stop at the harbor, and it's as if something tells you you need to go there right now.
Okay. Friends, we need to go to the harbor. Do you mind coming with me?
Why do
Only
we
if you
need
don't
to
mind
go
me
to
taking my
the-
drink.
Why do we need to go to the harbor? And also, could I get another drink before we go?
There is. I don't think there is much time for a drink, Jackson. But I can give you one when we get back, perhaps.
Okay, but I'm holding you to that.
That is fine.
I'll come with you. I know my way around the harbor.
Incredible.
Madge just picks up a ale in her big claw hand and downs the lot. She goes, "I'm in. Let's go."
Trixie will do the same. Just down it.
Yeah, down mine, retrieve my outdoor cloak. And,
I guess we're heading to the harbor.
All right. So, this is going to be the scene before the break, so bear with me. As you go to the harbor, you actually I need to stop the other sound here. There's no more people, fireplace, or cups here because you're going to the harbor now. As you go through Dordha, getting closer and closer to the harbor, you you can start to hear some birds going around, and the noise of like the water coming closer and closer, and the smell of it, the smell of the water, and wonderful.
There it is.
Mm-hmm.
Bit of a
And
delayed water. It's fine.
yeah, delay water. You weren't close enough yet.
Yeah.
And the harbor is like at a standstill because usually the fishermen don't really go out at night or in the evening. They start early and then end midday, to sell what they just caught. So no one's really sailing at this point of day. But you notice that other people also kind of go to the the harbor, because I had the water sound, the harbor, and like look around and see the others. And as you look around, you do notice that there is a lonely ship sailing. It is not small. It's like a mid-size ship, can hold like up to 50 people, I'd say. Has big sails and stuff, and it is, if you would look at it and guess, it would be almost up to 120 feet, maybe 90, but sailing away, and it is sailing towards the Storm Home, which is the tiny island to the west in the bay of Dorha. And it allows 2 entrances into the harbor, and it's kind of like in the middle, and has two towers on there to like guard and like do the border control of like the ships that come in, with like the walls that go around Dordha. It is a very, very bad art of it. I'm going to try to show this on here if I can open OBS. You can kind of see it like this. This
Sure,
is
yeah.
Dordha itself, the harbor, and this is the Storm Home ocean. So you have these 2 entrances here and here, and it is sailing straight towards the Storm Home.
Okay.
And when you look closer,
Do I know anything about Stormhome or?
you
Apart from the
know
fact that
about
it's just-
Stormhome that it is kind of known as guarding the harbor from incoming waves from the ocean, like the stronger ones. And you know that it guards kind of like a border, kind of like the entrances, the top and the bottom one, of ships that enter and leave. And you know that it is prohibited to live on the island because they're doing border control on these towers. So it's usually just the guards going on that island, then to their towers to guard it, and then leave again as they shift the shifts. And yeah, it is almost kind of like the size of like the half of Dorha itself, just full of trees and like random animals that end up there. But usually
Sure.
it is prohibited for anyone to be on there. And as you look towards the ship itself, you notice that there are people on there, obviously, but there are people who are armed, with swords, some with bows, some with axes, and some leather armor, and others positioned along the ship and their hands tied. Some of them have their faces beaten and bloody, and because you're looking around and you're trying to find your brother, you see him on the ship, also tied, bleeding, his face hanging downwards, as they slowly glide towards the island.
Okay.
What is your first reaction?
I suppose we need to go get that ship, eh? It appears that I don't know if you guys see, but there's a ship over going towards Stormholm. I can't say I've seen a ship go there before, apart from the guards. I don't know if I don't think I'm seeing things, but I'm pretty sure Petel is on that boat. We need to get there.
100 feet. There's
What they
one
do
thing
over
you
on
can.
Sorry.
Sorry. I was just about to say there's one thing you can do, really. But yeah, you can roleplay.
What were you saying?
Just say, what do they do there on that island?
It's mainly for the guards. The people don't live there. There's a lot of wildlife. There's not. I can give you a comprehensive lore later if it's okay with you. Are there any boats around?
There are some boats around. They're mostly tied up, so they don't really leave. I'm going to say it would take you a while to get a boat going and follow them. But at that point,
Okay.
you also have to consider they are armed and there's various people on there, and you don't know what their intention is. And if they just start shooting you when you approach,
Sure. And are they? Does it look like the boat's intending to leave?
it is going towards the Stormholm, the island.
The island.
It is
Okay,
kind of like
so
it is
not-
kind of like to your right, so you can like see to it. It is kind of like a 45-degree towards you, so you can see a little bit on it. And as you look on it, you see a cloaked figure going along the ship now, and it's approaching a person. And it's about 110 feet away.
110 feet. Huh? Does anyone have any ideas? I don't know what to do at this point.
The Thorn, your brother has done a lot for me, and I will help you with this. I got an idea. Why don't we let Matt create a distraction?
Sorry, let what? Sorry.
Madge could create a distraction that leads the attention away from us while we take the boat.
Yes.
Okay. I like this idea. What kind of distraction is there? Anything you can do, Madge,
Wow.
to distract them? Or...
That's like asking someone. That's like asking someone. I don't know what that's like asking someone.
Are you fading, Madge?
Do we need a?
What
ambulance
can't I
or-
do is what I'm trying to say. What can't I do? How about I could try out a new move I learned the other day.
Oh, I like that. Let's give that a go. I guess if you want to try and create this distraction, we'll see if we can go in without being noticed.
Hey, I've got sorry, Dibby.
Mm-hmm.
If I look around, can I see anything that would make a sound if it was hit?
What are you trying to make?
Make a
As-
sound if it was hit.
As if the ship is hit?
No, like I'm trying to make a loud sound that could be a distraction.
I mean, you could go into one of the stalls that is around you that's selling various stuff and just slam against like a pillar or something, bringing a stall down, which would be quite loud enough.
Perfect. Okay. So Madge approaches one of the stalls and does an unarmed strike. So she gets one of her big claws, starts kind of like wheeling up, charging up, and just hits through this whole table, just wiping it clean. And then she pretends she doesn't know what happened. What? Who did that? What just happened? I don't know. Are you okay? Is everything okay here?
So
What's happening here?
So you slam the pillar and the stall comes down, and it crashes.
Yep.
So you see this
Oh, yeah.
like stall like crashing down all sorts of wood onto like metal and everything, making a loud crash noise. What was your intention with doing that? Who are you trying to distract?
We were trying to distract the ship.
The ship. I'm going to
Yeah.
say
Oh, I just. Okay.
the ship doesn't care and it continues sailing, and it is almost hitting 120
That
feet.
sounds about right. That sounds about right.
I just
do we
heard
wanna stop the ship?
Tuka say Madge can
Is that our
do
goal?
a distraction. And I was like, okay, just anything. Distract them and go.
That certainly distracted us. That's for sure
Yeah,
about that
yeah.
boat, but
Well, I tried my best.
I could have gone better.
So the boat's at 120 feet right now?
Almost.
Almost. Okay, I'm going to get out this short piece of copper wire again. I'm going to send a message to Petal. Which has a range of exactly 120 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Petal, do you know where you're going? I hope you're not in too much danger.
you better not be doing the drugs.
Better not be doing the drugs, Petal.
At first you notice nothing. Like he almost doesn't reply. You see that he like slightly looks around, and then he puts his head down again. Not much time. Visit the Larima. Some sort of. And in the moment that he gets to say something more, the hooded figure has approached the person that they were heading towards, and slits their throat.
Oh,
And
pretty monka.
screaming starts to like erupt from the ship because they're scared and someone just died right next to them. The message from Petal is cut off at this point. You feel the ground rumbling a little bit, and water starts to like splash a little up because it kind of feels like as if it were an earthquake, but it's not really an earthquake. It's just the ground rumbling a little bit. And the water splashes a little bit into the air, and a woman, like, close by to the right on the harbor, shoots forward and almost dashes into the water. As you see this halfling on the ship with fiery red hair, her throat cut, and the woman crows, "Safina!" And in that moment, a shimmering light blue barrier starts to like rise from the water and forms a kind of barrier over the storm home and the very tail end of the ship, encasing everything inside the dome. It is see-through, and it is a sudden quietness of it all on the harbor as the other people on the harbor look at what just happened. As the water slowly comes down, trickling onto the walls of the harbor, of the dome, the barrier dome, and it slowly fades into nothingness as a bird tries to fly there and slams into it. And that's where we're going to take our break.
Okay.
Oh,
My
boy.
God.
Oh,
What a
what you
setup.
doing to me?
Oh,
Man.
What was the just without an accent? What did Petal say back to me? I got
Larimar
not much time.
College.
Okay.
Visit
How do you spell
Larimar
that?
College. I can send it in the chat.
Gotcha.
But yeah. This is the moment where we're going to take a 10 to 15 minute break. Everyone go stretch your legs, grab a drink, go to the toilet, grab some foods, whatever. And we'll see you in again in a little bit
A little bit.
for the second
In a
half of this
bit.
and see where it goes.
Go pee, chat. Go pee.
Much love, everyone.
I'm peeing.
All right.
Right now?
Please.
I'm peeing.
Headsets, Mäuse und Tastaturen von SteelSeries für die weltbesten Gamer, die mit ihnen am meisten gewinnen. Aber was auch immer du tust, tue es for glory.
Hello, and welcome
Hello.
back, everyone.
Hello.
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 Yeah, I hope you got some snacks. I hope you got some drinks. I hope you went to the loo. Oh, there's my
I
water bottle.
pooed.
Amazing. Was it healthy? I need to know.
It
I
was,
care.
yes, thank you.
I
Very
care.
fibrous.
I care about you. That's why I ask.
I'm proud. I'm proud.
Thank you.
Was it the big long one like a goldfish poo?
Oh my god.
This is how we lose all the viewers.
Just
Ah, shit.
Poignant
Oh,
question.
shit.
Yeah, oh shit. Oh my god.
This is the kind of discussions you don't get on Critical Role, is it?
Yeah.
It's
this
true.
this is what Critical Role is missing, really.
Yeah.
But you get it here.
Yeah.
Tune in next Tuesday.
Twitch.tv/Libby.
Yeah. Watch us discuss something else next week that you didn't think could be discussed. Alright. I hope everyone had a
Scott Stan.
wonderful break. I hope you were able to process what just happened, and I hope you're ready for what is to come, because this is only just the beginning. Yeah.
Spicy.
It's spicy.
It's gonna take me
It's
weeks to
spicy.
process such a traumatic event.
Yeah.
So,
My God.
this is how you retain viewers. I love it. So we take our attention back to the harbor, where a party is standing and has just witnessed the murder of a person. Thorn's brother is taken to the storm home beyond the barrier that is still there. I'm going to go with Thorn here first, because I think this impacts you the most. What is your reaction?
To my brother being kidnapped and taken somewhere where I have no fucking clue where. Honestly, at this point, Thorn is just a little dumbstruck. She has no idea how to process any of this, and is just kind of staring at where the ship was and no longer is.
Actually, you do still see the ship. It is the
Oh,
barrier
okay.
itself, as it was
Oh, that was just
building
while I got
itself
away.
up. It was like light blue building itself up over the Stormholm and the end tail of the ship. Like it was cut off and some wood fell into the water. And it slowly started to vanish, but you know that it's still there because a bird flew against it. There was like an effect on it to like notify there's still a barrier here, but because it like flew into a wall, kind of, you're like, all right, it's still there. You can still see into the barrier. You can still see the ship sailing towards the Stormholm.
Okay.
It is just that it's cut off.
Right. So I guess I'm just staring at the ship as it sails away. Pretty sure it's more than 120 feet away now, huh?
You would also guess that you are not able to stay in contact with him, with Petal, even if you were to be inside of 120 feet, because he was about to say more, but as the barrier got up, the message was cut off.
Sure.
Would we have heard what Petal had said to Thorn, or was that just a Thorn thing?
That was just a thorn. One
We-
way
we
there and a
also-
one way back.
We all saw the person's throat get slit, though, right?
Yeah, you all saw the person who you assume is called Safina by the person to your right, the woman crying out the name. Her throat being slit, and right after the barrier rose. Like there was some rumbling to notify it, and then the water, and then the barrier came from the water upwards, and made like this dome.
Thorn, What did-
Yes.
what did your brother say?
It was. He said there's not much time. He mentioned something about Larimar College. Do I know of Larimar College? Or
Larimar College? What?
Yes. Actually, because you're all in Dordaha, and because it was mentioned before with the guards, you would know Larimar College. I have the full name in a second. 2 seconds. It
3
is
seconds.
yeah, 3 seconds, 4 seconds. The official full name of this institute is Dordaha's Larimar Academic College of Literature, and scholarship. I knew that reaction would
College.
come.
Smart folks college.
Usually people just call it Larimar, which the
The
wonderful
College of what? Sorry.
literature and scholarship.
Amazing. Okay, thank you.
And the name Larimar comes from a type of rock that is very light bluish, almost like closer to white. And it was named that because it resembles like the water that is like in the harbor from Dorha, and because it's a fisher village and has a lot of fisher trade, that's why they went with Larimar. And that's what people usually just call it, just Larimar. The full name, people are too lazy. Point proven by everyone.
Just get a catchier name.
So yeah, you know of this institute, and it is mostly known of like being Dorha's institute for knowledge and like taking care of relics that they may have for artifacts and guarding it and guarding their knowledge, and people who like do magic or like do certain things research there or study there, get trained there for the purpose in advancing Dorha and Dorha's royals.
So yeah, Petal was mentioning about Larima College, which I don't know. It's a place in Dorha. I don't know how familiar you are with it, but I feel like that might be a poignant place to go next. I don't see any point chasing after it. It seems to be. I think you managed. I believe you saw the barrier that came up.
Yeah. Well, I've won them with you, Thorn. I think let's go to Larimar College. I mean, in his few seconds before. Oh no, he didn't die. Sorry. In his
What are you trying to insinuate, man?
he was under threat. He was under threat, and he said Larimar College, so it must be
Do
important.
you think he's dead?
No, he's not dead, Thorn. Don't worry about that.
I don't think he's
not
dead
dead.
yet.
Oh
Yes.
God.
Don't listen to them, Thorn. We'll get them back.
Okay. Thank you, Trixie. But yes, Larima College. I see. Let's.
We may be running out of time.
We may be.
We better hurry.
Shall we?
Yeah.
Shall we make ways?
Got hella slit.
Yeah.
So Tobias is a bit in shock over this. He's kind of like weighing in his head. Is like, I may have gone in way over my head with this scheme.
So shall we go to Larima then? I believe time is
How
of the essence.
far is Larimar College?
Yeah. How far are we traveling?
So, I'm gonna get my very professional, very greatly drawn map here, which is perfect. You are currently here at the harbor. Where Thorn's Inn would be is around there, rather close by. Larimar is closer towards the end here, towards the gate, where on like a higher elevation, kind of, the royals are residing, and close by is the college because it's easier for the guards when both buildings are close by to guard them and patrol them. So you'd have to maybe 30 minutes about that to get through all the paths towards there, which is a little longer than like the 10-15 minutes that you took from Thorn's Inn here.
Well, I think it's best we start moving. Madge just trashed the store. It's best we leave before somebody finds that.
Why did you even do that, man? What was that about? We
It
said
wasn't me.
create
I
a
don't know.
distraction.
I don't know what you're talking about. That was not me. I didn't see who did it, but yeah, I think it's best we go.
Yeah, especially with that woman
Safe
on the
stance to
beach
take.
creating a scene right now.
Yeah, yeah, let's go.
Let's go.
All right. So you slowly start. Oh, it's cabbages. I'm sorry. So you start to make your way through Dorda, um, and yeah, I'm sorry. I had to. You make your way through Dorda, and obviously you on the way through some alleys and paths, you notice people being curious about the weather change, and rumor spreads fast as people run through town and try to like give information of what just happened in the harbor to everyone else. Um, and it takes you about 25 minutes through Dorda as you appear close by Larimar. Now I gotta say, Larimar is usually highly guarded. You're not able to enter into the gates of it because it is walled without like a permission or being invited or already working there. Uh, the guards won't let you in, and they keep patrolling in there. So you've heard of cases of people trying to get in there or recently being thrown out and trying to get back in there. Did take longer than a minute, and they were struck down, dead.
Oh,
Like it is totally
no
prohibited to
mercy policy.
no
Okay.
mercy. It is absolutely prohibited to go in there without permission because it enters the ground of the royals themselves as well, and the guards act under that same umbrella. So you wouldn't just trance in there and be like, "All right, I'm here." They would immediately be like, "Ah." And as you arrive there at the gates, there's no one.
No guards.
No one.
This place usually this unguarded?
I, it's actually normally the opposite. It's normally pretty heavily guarded.
Well, I
guess-
guess this is a good thing for us, huh?
It's pretty convenient right now, yes. What worries me is that going into this territory, it means that if they catch us, we die.
Well, it would either be us or them dying, am I right? I could put a good fight.
I believe that you probably can, Madge, but this would be one hell of a fight.
I gotta point out as well, Matt, we just saw one woman horribly murdered right in front of our eyes. The town folk seemed quite distraught over it. I don't think we're gonna really do ourselves any favors if we start also murdering people in the town. The tender would put suspicion on us.
Okay.
That is a good point, Jackson.
Yes, yes.
I don't trust this one bit. I don't think we should just go into the front gates. Just straddle in.
How do the people get in and out of this place? They got some sort of ID papers or a signet ring?
I know that people can be invited. Do I know how people get in? Does anyone know how people get into Vladimir?
So yeah, to the ways of getting in there is either you like try and get a permit to enter, which usually entails you studying something or researching something, and then you'd have to be accepted, or you're a person of like higher rank already in whichever way, work there. So it usually just depends on are you enlisted somewhere where you're working and you're researching something for Dortha or the college or the Royals, or yeah, like do you work or do you get invited? Like you have to apply in a way, and because they're housing everything Adora, and that's their main like knowledge, literature institute. Deals with all sorts of stuff. Is guarded. They don't let everyone in. Not all of common folk. Mostly people that have some sort of like they're studying something magic or they're studying something nature, and it could benefit them, and they want to get something out of it, really.
Well, we don't have an invitation, do we?
No, we very much do not. Does
Dibby, what was the name of that Mages Guild from the last campaign?
Try and talk
this is
some. I can find it.
am I meant to give him those questions? Jesus. I don't know.
I can find it, but you gotta
This-
talk
this-
some more.
This is taking place in the same continent, right?
It is taking place in the same continent, yes,
Yeah.
and I can give you the name in a moment.
Sorry, I'm cooking up a scheme here.
It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, we played this campaign before offline, and it's playing in the same continent of the Woven, and there is a Mages Guild. I just need to find out which
Got deep, intricate lore.
place this was called. Yeah, deep, intricate lore. I almost have it. Artifact Association of Grightfair. Got it.
Artifacts
It was the
Association
of Grightfair.
Great Fair.
Mm-hmm.
Great Fair. Cool. Can I, as part of like the thing we discussed about what I have,
Mm-hmm.
say that one of my fake insignias for my ring is in fact one of the guild symbols for them?
I'm going to say you probably, because it is known in Grightfair, you probably would have attempted to get in there beforehand. I wouldn't say you would have put too much effort into it, so it wouldn't be the
No.
third stage. I would say it would be at best normal.
Okay.
So like
cool.
the middle ground.
Yeah.
Um.
I got you. Yeah. I say it's like a thing. It's like a scammy plan to pull off, and just never got round to it. So
Yeah.
Dave still has the thing for it.
Yeah, you probably like were interested in doing it, and then you got more and more information about it, and you were like, nah.
Nah.
That's too much effort, not enough gold. The dude I made the business with can just leave.
Easier marks exist.
Yeah.
It's like,
Easier marks, easier gold. I don't need to do this. Yeah.
It's like, never thought this thing would come in handy, but I might have a way of getting us in there. You said they accept people in who could be a benefit to their research, right?
I mean, I guess so. I don't see why not. I don't think they would likely kick people out or kill people over that.
I don't see how I have anything to use here, so I'm gonna take one of the rings that Jackson has on his finger. I'm gonna unscrew the signet that's on there, like take it into like a little pouch I have on the side, and like fish out this other signet, which is of the Artifact Association of Greatfair, and screw that in its place. Be like, all right, this is a little trick I was trying to pull off a few years ago. Never got around to it. So never had much of a use for this thing. Let's see if it does us any favors here. And I'm just gonna head on over towards the gates.
I guess I'll follow in confidence. In trust. Just follow along, then it'll be fine.
But what are they gonna think when they look at this big turtle?
Well,
standing
let's
in
find
front
out,
of
shall
them?
we?
Don't you worry, Magic, I got that covered. You just follow my lead, okay?
I'm just thinking I need a disguise of some sort.
No, don't you worry. I've already thought of that.
Okay.
You don't need any
hiding.
disguise. You're as beautiful as they are. Right as you are.
Well, I
I'll
am
follow.
suspicious. I'll follow. but a little bit behind and trying not to be seen. You know how it is.
All right. So we follow the party as they move towards the gates, and you like look around before you like pass it to see if any guards are like just around the corner hiding anything. There's no one. And you walk into this courtyard with this intricate fountain, and it shows one of the royals, and it actually shows the queen, Queen Adela Tadiani, standing in like it is kind of like marble-ish. It is a little more gray and less white. And it just shows her standing there holding something up, as the water comes like as if it were like magic, but it's kind of like more through her hand as it like comes out there. And yeah, you go over this courtyard, passing this fountain, and enter or get close to the doors of the actual institute building. Do you open it or try to open
I
it?
do. Yeah, I'm
Do we
gonna.
see anyone?
Yeah.
In passing.
There is no one.
Oh.
No
I
one in the
will try
courtyard.
Yeah. I will knock on the door.
How do you spell the queen's name?
Adela Tadiani.
It's
I
just-
can write it down.
That's
Please do.
not what I wrote down.
Yeah.
There you go. Thank you.
Oh, I spelled that really wrong when I tried.
Same.
I want to see all the spellings later. I'd be so interested.
I
No,
spelled
no,
it just like
no,
you
no,
did.
you'll
I
never know
spelled
the
it
truth
just
on
like
my
you
end.
did, actually. I spelled it just like you did.
I mean, we're in a fantasy setting. There's 100% weird names and all sorts of crazy stuff. So yeah,
Yeah,
your
it'd be strange
spelling
if
is
we ran into someone who's called Keith. I'd be,
Yeah.
so,
yeah.
it's
So
like
you knock.
how everyone in Star Wars has these amazing names, and then you just got Luke.
Yeah.
It's like, what's going on there?
My name's Keith West.
Keith.
So yeah, you knock on the door.
Ooh, solid knock there.
Oh.
Nothing.
Nice.
No reaction.
We could try going for the handle then. See if that does anything.
So you open the door.
It's to open the door, yeah. If it will open, that is.
You push on it and it opens.
Ooh.
It creaks a little while you do that, but yeah, it opens. And you gaze inside into this entrance hall. It has I need to stop this sound. It has a couple statues in the entrance hall. It is very fancy. There's some gold around. It is very in contrast of what you just saw in the common folk areas of Dordha. This is more leaning way into the royal side. And you wouldn't really think that this was just for like a college or an institute or something. More so like just for the royals. And there's a path you can go straight ahead, and there's kind of like a turn staircase right and left, but they both lead up to like a platform that is a little above, and pathways left, right, and middle when you go up.
Still see no one?
There's absolutely no one. There's some torches that are burning, but nothing else. No.
Oh. Do you know? Do you wonder where everyone is?
I've been wondering that since we stepped through the gates.
Yes. Do we see any signs of a ruckus As if people have been dragged away, or
A shindig?
No.
yeah, hoedown.
For that I'm going to say no, but you can give me a perception if you want to find out something else.
Okay.
If these people have been kidnapped just like the others?
You ready for this? 5.
Nope. Nothing. It's an entrance hall.
This sure is an entrance hall.
I'm gonna take a look as well. Perception.
Perceptive as always, Thorn.
I know, I've just got quite the eye, I guess.
I got a 17.
Ooh. What you see when you look around the entrance hall is there's not been like turmoil or chaos or fighting. It's you see footsteps with like dirt and everything, going all around the entrance hall, going up the stairs, going down, going the path straight ahead, as if people quickly ran around and tried to sort out things. But you don't know what, and there's no one here. But there's been a shift in where people should have been patrolling, and now they're not.
Well, something sure happened here. Can't tell what.
Well, should we press on and see if we can find anyone?
I suppose so, yeah. It would be very it'd be very weird if everyone was gone.
Let me just try the plainly obvious first. Hello there. May I announce my presence and present myself to you?
That accent's got better since you last did it. And very good.
I don't know what you're talking about.
So as you like shout this out, because of the absence of other people in here, it echoes a little bit, like twice. Nothing.
Okay.
You don't hear footsteps approaching, anyone yelling, doors opening or closing. Nothing.
Is there any kind of signage for like where the administrator's office is or anything like that?
The reception.
Mm.
If I were to say reception, that would be straight ahead.
Ding the bell.
But yeah, if you were to look for like a reception, you could go straight ahead, and it'd be there.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll take a look on the desk and stuff.
Yeah, I'll go with Trixie.
So yeah, you pass. Who else follows, by the way?
Oh, I'll go as well.
Yeah, I'll follow, but a little bit behind the group in the shadows.
Tentatively.
I think we're better in numbers. Let's not split up.
Yes, it would be bad to get ambushed, perhaps.
All right. So you go straight ahead, you pass the staircase, and you go through the tiny arch into a normal-sized room. It's not as huge as the entrance hall. It just houses like some documents left and right, and it has like this reception. And instead of like a bell on the table, there's a string hanging from the ceiling, going through like a pipe. Does someone pull it?
Ding.
Oh,
Oh,
this is
Fancy.
incredible.
Fancy.
Man, very opulent. Bit overkill.
That was a bigger bell than I was expecting.
Right? I was just wanting a little ding. You know?
Oh, okay. So yeah, you pull it, and it is obviously like a loud noise, as it like rings through the holes and everything. Nothing. No one coming, nothing opening. Quietness. just the torches on
I'm
the
s-
walls.
I'm starting to suspect we're alone in here.
Again, Thorn, the most observant of the group.
I know. I
Could
don't
I
know how I
check
do
this?
this, honestly.
I walk around like the back of the reception desk and just like look, see if there's anything's been left, any kind of note or any information of any kind.
Perception.
Of course.
I want a perception. Someone rather quickly left this table. Or, like, reception, rather. It seems rushed, and,
Okay.
a container, where ink usually is in, with, like, the feather, is
inkwell.
fallen over, and ink is starting to spread. An inkwell, yeah, is starting to spread over the reception table. Over some
How long
documents.
ago?
Perception.
Is it dried?
Yeah, we'll go like that.
Perception, did you say?
Yep.
I got you.
I also
This is
get
gonna get
an-
way
an-
better. Huh?
That was performance.
That's performance. My perception is
So
a
4.
+3, so that is a 4 + 3, 7.
All right. Is anyone else trying perception here?
I'll give it a shot.
Sure. Then I know who to. Oh, okay.
Nope.
A while ago. You're not really sure if it was inside the last half hour, inside the last hour. It could have been something
At the very
else
least
falling.
in the past.
Yeah, in the past. You're not sure if it was like very recently that someone left it, or it was just very recently that something knocked it over. Like something
100
fell and
years ago.
knocked it. You can't really tell.
Can Madge have a look round the room and see if there's any papers or anything that might have any information on?
Give me a perception. Of what you're all looking through. Wow. So yeah,
Wow.
to the size of this reception room, there's like these shelves, and there's like scrolls in them, or like paper stacked. And when you like look through them, most of the things that you see is registration papers of people that are allowed to enter, applications of people that want to enter, goes through various names, some people from blacksmiths to tailors, from apothecaries, farmers, fishers, and at some of the documents you find some of the names from the guards and knights, and at another you find the names of the royals.
Is there any information on the guards that might have gone missing?
The guard that has gone missing is, you're not going to spell this correctly, Isaac Petord. And I'm going to write it in chat.
Thank you. I wouldn't even got Isaac right.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
that's why.
That's not how you should spell Isaac, no.
I was going for a Z in there. I thought that was going to be the spelling.
That would have been fancy, yes, but no. It is Isaac Petord.
Yazak.
And it's a private,
Oh.
so lowest rank.
Private.
And that's the one that has gone missing.
Okay.
Is there a anything around here that would like I guess a layout of this building, where we can get a grip of what rooms there are?
Yeah, like Resident Evil. Can we find a map somewhere so we know
Yeah,
the
is there a map?
layout
Like
of
Resident
this
Evil?
building?
Can I have a dungeon map and a compass, please?
Yeah.
Because this is a highly guarded place, and you're usually accompanied by a guard from the guild, there is no layout of this place. Only the guards and knights are being trained into the layout of the place, but there's no actual like physical piece of evidence of what the layout of the college is, or the building where the royals decide, because they don't want to have something like that laying around in case someone does manage to get in the very unlikely situation, or happens to get across the scroll while they're studying something, and spread the information to outside, making it more easy for other people to get inside. So no,
Sure.
there's not.
Well, I could assume the most important person stays at the top. So where's the nearest stairs that go up?
Yes, I think that would be a good place to go.
Just before we go, was there any information about the royals that you said?
There's their
They were-
names, yes. There's a list of a
Yeah.
couple of people from the Knights, Guards and Knights Guild, and there's the 4 royals listed.
Can I read those?
Do you want the name? Do you just want the names for the royals, or the names of the Knights and Guards Guild as well? I have names. It's gonna be a
All of them.
couple.
whole-
Okay.
I can give you
I'll
the
have just the
royals'
royals.
names. Okay.
Yeah, let's just have the royals.
All right. There's 4. There's the king, the queen, the prince, and the princess. You already heard about the queen, Queen Adela Tadiani. There's King Radama Tadiani. I'm gonna write all the 3 new names in chat. There's Prince Theodore Tadiani and Princess Idalia Tadiani.
Oh, pretty name.
Gonna wait for you to type those out. Okay.
All right. Not quite.
The defeated. Okay.
I don't have to take these notes because I've not seen this list.
Yep.
Sure.
Oh, that was an
All
R?
all
I
all
thought
with
it
the
sounded like
same.
an L.
What?
I thought you said Ladama, not Radama.
No, Radama.
Radama.
The
Radama.
Dorha R. Radama.
Yeah.
Radama.
Radama.
I'm really trying to stay in that accent, by the way.
Yes,
You're doing great.
I'm not gonna even attempt it. It's not gonna work.
But yeah, those are the listed royals that you find in there.
Mm-hmm.
Before. I'm going to mark, however, that you know the names of the others. If you want to talk about them later on, and I can give you the names.
Sure. All right. Well, I like Trixie's idea. Let's go to the top of the building.
Yes. I like that idea.
Yeah.
Sure. I'm all for it.
Put us in the nearest direction of some stairs to be.
Yeah, right as you
So
go
that way.
back out of the reception into the entrance hall, there's the staircases that lead up, left and right. Both leading to the same above platform over like the reception, kind of. And your way is split 3 times, left, middle, right. Like you can go middle right into a next room if you wanted to.
So is this up the stairs?
This is up the stairs, yeah. You're like
Gotcha.
on first level, kind of now, above ground.
Okay.
And you can go left into a corridor, which goes around a corner, right into a corridor, which goes around a corner, and they all lead like forwards of where you're facing. There's a room that
Okay.
you can enter, kind of like the reception, just on this floor.
Gotcha.
How tall was this building from the outside
Huge,
when we approached
castle-like.
it? Okay.
It is an
Big.
institute with like the royals, like almost next door. So it's on the
Maybe
same
Citadel, then.
grounds. Yeah, kind of like that. It merges into like a huge building. Or like multiple buildings
So,
that are connected.
Are there like towers?
Yeah, I was gonna ask, is it like sort of like the kind of like German style castles with like the large towers to them?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it has like the German castles kind of layout with like the
Mhm.
outside walls that are stone and like multiple buildings inside, some bigger,
Yeah.
some smaller, some towers. And it's like this big just area for the royals and the college.
The aesthetically pleasing castles.
Yeah. So yeah, it's kind of like that.
So if we head towards the edge of the building, hopefully we'll come to a towery part and we can go up the stairs. Hi.
Yeah.
We'd be looking for like a spiral staircase then if we're trying to ascend a tower, wouldn't we?
Exactly.
Most likely. Yeah.
So,
So
should we
you-
just head left?
Left sounds good to me. Yes,
Why not? Why not?
left is good.
Can Tobias be making like a mental note of like the floor plan of this place as we're traversing around this place?
Who do you want to have? Who needs to do that? Me?
Me. I just saying like that's what Tobias
Oh.
is doing. He's just like as
Oh,
we're,
okay.
as we're exploring this place, he's mentally trying to map out the floor plan
Mhm.
of this place.
Where you've gone and where
Yeah.
where you have
Like
to go to get back out.
Based on like what I saw of the exterior of this building and what we've gone inside, just so
Yeah.
Is Tobias Jackson?
maybe.
Who's asking the question?
Yeah.
Mhm.
And he's asking.
Sky.
Carl?
Can't say I know a Sky off the top of my head.
Because I guess Madge wouldn't have heard you refer to yourself as Tobias, right?
Madge's only because just for convenience sake here, I guess Madge only knows me as Jackson so far.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
I guess the same goes for most of us.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. So you investigate further into this building?
Hmm.
hmm
Here we go, left.
Let's go, baby.
You come upon a corridor as you go around a corner. I assume you're like still like looking around as if people are there. You're not just blindly
Yeah, if
running
we come
in.
across people, yeah, it'd be good to.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm still not walking in the group. I'm still in the shadows, like
Yeah.
a little bit behind.
And you go around a corner and there are some torches knocked to the ground. There's various pieces of paper scattered throughout the room. And you see a room a little bit to the left. So you go around the corner, like to your right, like you turn right and go around the corner, and a little bit to your left in the new corridor, there's a door slightly ajar, and some lights flickering in there.
Guess we're
Well, let's go in, shall we?
just might well
Yeah.
push. Who's on door pushing duty? I'll
Well,
do it.
shall we-
I'll do it if no one else wants to.
I was gonna
That'd
say,
be-
should we send in Yesley because she's quite stealthy?
You sure about
I that might be pretty good if we need to sneak. I mean, yes, yeah. I mean, have we seen anyone yet? What's the chances there's gonna be somebody in that room?
that? I suppose I could try
Pretty
to
unlikely.
open that door as quietly as possible. Yeah, I suppose I could. Yeah, okay, I'll do it. Open it very, very quietly. And yeah, try to at least.
Mm-hmm. So as you open the door, more forwards, ignore the handle, but you open the door and you're greeted with a room that is burning.
Oh.
There's
Oh.
shelves. There's like a longer room. It's not very wide, it's just long, more so. And there's various shelves with like scrolls and tomes inside of them. And the fire is slowly starting to work its way towards you. And you see a guard close by at a shelf, leaning like against it, holding his chest. Obviously bleeding.
Oh.
What's in there?
We're dealing with something else here.
Why does
There's
it feel so
there's a
hot all of a
fire.
sudden? It's like.
There may be a fire in here. There may be just a slight bit of fire. Just a little bit.
Like a
Not-
fireplace?
Not to worry, not to worry.
I guess we just all go to the room now and see.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I opened the door completely, like straight open, so everyone can see.
We are all killed by backdraft.
So yeah, you all come into the entrance of this room, and you see this long room with various shelves and tomes and scrolls inside of them, pieces of paper scattered around, completely chaos in this room. And on the back side, it's slowly burning towards you, like it must have started a long while ago, and it's just been starting to work its way towards you.
Can I attempt to calm the flames with a ray of frost?
Sure, you can try.
What would you like me to do?
It's a cantrip, right?
It is.
Yeah, give me an arcana, just how good you do the spell.
Okay.
That is your magic, right?
No, it's not my magic.
Which one's your
magic's
magic?
charisma.
I forgot what your class was.
It's charisma is the skill. Should we just?
Oh, yeah, then-
roll?
Yeah, then do that.
I can.
Alright, sure, yeah, that works. So you... How do you start to do this?
I guess I'm gonna sort of go to the side that's approaching the guard and try and work it back. So
So
getting the sort of frost away from him, if that makes sense.
yeah, so you shoot out this like frost, I guess, out of your hands, and you shoot it back enough towards a more end of the corridor, but you don't fully get rid of it. You're just like holding it back for a little while, and you like start to lose a little bit control of it, and you stop, and it's like as if it started like 30 seconds ago. It's gonna spread again, but it's rather small now.
I think I'm gonna, like, while the flames have died back down, I'm gonna remove the cloak I've still been wearing and like kind of like put pressure to like where the guard's wound is, and then like kind of like lead him out of the room, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow Tobias out with the guard.
So when you approach him, you notice that he's like his armor is destroyed, like near, I don't know organs, but like bottom right area of the stomach, kind of like a sword went in there, or like a knife or something like that, dagger.
Has it pierced the armor itself, or has it like gone in like between like the plates on it or something?
No, it pierced it.
It like pierced through the armor. Okay.
It pierced through the armor.
I guess me and Thorn will lead him away from the arm. A person. I see a person there.
There is a person here. Yes, that's my mom.
It's like, yeah. So we'll lead him away, and then like once he's away from the fire, we like lay him down on the ground.
So you lead him out of the room?
Lead him out of the room, away from the fire.
Whilst
Okay.
whilst we're kind of leading him out there, I'm gonna do a cheeky cure wounds on this boy.
Oh.
For let's see. He's gonna get a nice 12 hit points.
All right. Ooh, that's rather nice. Ooh. I'm gonna say you heal the spot of where you see the injury. And with your 12 healing, you do it good enough that you see like it's bleeding very slowly and almost stops. And then a couple seconds later, it fully stops bleeding, and you see the skin just very red and like bruised and everything. As he keeps leaning back, his face still in pain.
I shall maybe I look up to Thorn and be like, I'll take the lead on this. Like,
Sure.
like get in by the job and like, Monsieur, can you hear me? My boy, speak to me.
Yes.
I wish to hear your voice.
Yes. You hear him like very struggling to speak and just very quietly just yes.
My friend, who has wounded you thus so?
We don't know. There were so many chaos. As he's
Does he sound
struggling
like
to reply.
He's struggling to reply. Is he like struggling to breathe?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna take my knife and like kind of like trying to like cut through the straps on his armor to like remove it from him, so he's like not got like the weight, kind of like pressing down on him. If that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. So you try to like open it and see a little bit more of like his chest
Give
if
him,
there are
yeah,
more
give him, make it
injuries.
easier for him to breathe. Yeah, like by removing the breastplate.
I'm gonna say you're able to remove the breastplate and get access to look at his area a little more. You see more
Yeah.
blood.
Uh,
Do you open like his shirt and everything, or try to open it?
yeah, we're like a trauma patient. We're just like ripping that away so we can get to the wounded area.
Get to see what's going
Yeah.
wrong here.
Yeah. As you open that, you see multiple stabs, that's the word, at different parts, and just at the edge of where the armor was hiding it, a slash starting from the neck going into the middle of his chest to where the lungs is.
I don't know the spell slots for that.
Do they look like they were made with a weapon? Can I
No.
figure out? No. Do I know what made these wounds on him?
Yeah,
Give me a
what do we-
perception
That's the question.
to see if you can identify this.
Have no fear, monsieur. You are a big, strong boy. You shall make it through this.
Madge does not know.
No idea. Does anyone else want to try?
I don't think it would do much good for me.
I'm still fighting the fire.
I don't really know if I would have the knowledge required
Alright.
for that.
Yeah, so none
Yeah,
of
me
none of you know what made this cut. You would guess that the other one was definitely like a dagger or a sword or something, but this multiple stuff happening, no idea.
Hmm.
My friend, are you still with me?
Yes.
Your assailants, where did they appear from?
Out of character, what was the question?
Where did his assailants appear from?
Almost like they were inside already.
Sounds like an assassin.
It was not just one.
How many?
Dozens.
What were they?
Were they human? Were they...
All sorts of races. You gotta remember that you're in the Woven here where various races live. So it wasn't just humans.
Ah.
So
And
when you
how
said
did they get out of here?
I was stuck in the room, I don't know where they are.
Do you
Did
know how
you-
the fire started?
It was one of them with a cloak.
Now, I'd like to just say something here. My group of people have nothing to do with this. Just so you know.
It's okay, Isley. It's okay. You're not under suspicion right now.
That's
I
good.
feel like there is more suspect people than you.
Good, good. Yes, indeed. Yes.
Did they say anything? Did you hear like them say that they were part of an organization or?
He... Hold on. He, when you ask that question, he hazily, like, opens his eyes, tries to look at, the person above him that opened his armor, because he doesn't know the name, like, grabs a hold of him as strongly as he can and looks at him and just goes, "They took a tome. He took a tome. The guards are trying to take care of the royals. It's an artifact. I don't know what it's doing. I'm just a private. But they took a tome." And he starts to like cry a little bit, and the person his arm is holding on to, you feel his grip like getting lighter and lighter.
I take his hand to be like, Monsieur, you must stay with us. Do not go into the light. You must stay with the rest of us in the dark.
Wow, convincing.
And he looks in your eyes, like very fixated, trying to get the energy of saying this. He looks into your eyes and goes, "I heard one of them say Thatcher." And his head hangs low and is gone.
At this point, I step back out of the room whilst trying to quell the flames and close the door.
And that's where we're going to end today.
You did a great job, Trixie.
Yeah, and that's where
Exactly,
we're
Blair.
and that's where we're
Maggie
going to end
Thatcher
today.
strikes again.
Oh,
Oh, amazing.
Thatcher, did you say?
Thatcher. Is that
Thatcher,
spelled
yes.
like Thatcher or something completely different?
There's an in-character realization with one of the players here, but I'm not going to reveal anything until next week
Oh, yeah,
of
there is actually.
who this belongs to.
Does this Thatcher have an N anywhere in the name? By any
No,
chance?
no.
What?
As far as I
I
know,
mean,
it
I
is
think had a
this
Y in it.
spelling.
Thatcher.
No.
Thatcher?
How dare you spell it so normally?
It's just the normal spelling of the name.
I need to say this
So
wasn't
strange.
even me. This is not a name I came up with. But it could have
tell.
been, yeah. But yeah.
What a cliffhanger.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, we're going to find out next week. Or maybe we're going to find out next week who Thatcher is.
Maybe. We'll see.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. Who's the cloaked
Such
person?
The cloaked person.
Who did the barrier? What happens to Petal? Do they all survive, all of these players? No idea. But I guess we'll see
Not
next
necessarily.
Tuesday.
We'll wipe next week.
Yeah,
Find out
TPK.
next week.
TPK, they can't find the exit of the building and they just die to the fire.
You need to do the '60s Batman, like when they ended every episode of that is like, is this the end of our brave heroes?
Yes.
Tune in next week.
Tune
to
in
find
next
out.
week. Same bat time, same bat show.
Maybe I'll get something done of that next week. That would be great, yeah. Oh my god. Thank you so much,
Incredible.
everyone.
That was great.
Holy
It's been awesome.
Thank you,
shit.
Libby. Thank you.
Yeah,
nailed it.
Thank you. This was amazing. This.
Amazing. Oh my god. I was so full of anxiety for this first one. But we did it in time. It is
I've got
almost
like 3
on the
pages of
hour.
notes. I know,
Oh.
right?
Hell yeah.
We've never done that.
Hmm.
Brilliant. Amazing. Yeah, thank you so much everyone for being here, especially you players. Chat, I love you so much. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you all enjoyed it
chat.
very much.
You were the
Can I
best.
just
You were the
say-
stars of the show, Chad.
Yeah, everyone
True.
gets
But
something.
Can I just say,
Hold on, I'm gonna do something like this because that's I need to do a shout out for Table Story here. If you want to watch shows that are almost like this, please watch Table Story. There are some shows that are close to this, and I love them so much. They're doing amazing.
You
And-
give a link in chat, maybe.
Yeah, I'm going to do a caster here. Oh, caps. They have various stories, fantasy. They have a Harry Potter campaign going. They're on like their 3rd or 4th year or something. There's so many episodes. They have horror, they have thriller, they have all sorts of things. Go check them out if you like roleplay. Or Critical Role, as Dan likes to shout them out. All of them.
Roll.
Small D&D channel. Critical Role.
Small
Yeah,
D&D channel,
Might
Critical
be
Role.
really need shouting out.
Give them a
It's actually
follow.
live right now.
oh my god, Luxy Games plays in.
Yeah, Lexi's
Table
in there.
Story.
Yep, she's playing in the Harry Potter campaign.
way.
She's doing amazing. There's a lot of lovely people in there, and they're all
Oh.
doing amazing job. But yeah, they do a thing where at the end, everyone gets to say something and tell everyone what they're doing this week, in the coming week, like streaming or what they have planned. Because in this format, we will see each other next Tuesday. So if you want to shout yourself out here, ask questions, give comments, reflect on what just happened, everyone gets a chance. And I'm going clockwise, and I will be last because it is my stream. I'm talking the most. I want to start with Tuka.
Oh.
So many questions. What do you do this week? Do you have anything planned? What do you feel like about the first session? What's going on
that's
in your
a lot
head?
of questions. Let's start with the session first, because that's the most relevant one, I feel. Oh, I love this. This was great. I've been so nervous. Jeez. I've been excited, but also, oh, how's it gonna go? I'm gonna make a fool of myself. I'm gonna do so badly, but it was great. I had so much fun. Like, all the nervousness just went away, honestly, once we really got going with it. Yeah, I love this. And you've done such an amazing job, David. Seriously.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
I'm proud of you. Proud of you. As for what I'm doing, well, I'm gonna stream this week, tomorrow, and on Thursday, and as well as on Saturday. Other
Great.
than that, nothing planned really.
All right. Giving you a caster here as well. Go follow Tuka, please. Follow all of them. Each one gets a caster. If Rora, if you can do a caster while they speak, that would be great. Tomb, you're up next.
Hi. Very much enjoyed today, TB. I was a little bit nervous. I wasn't massively nervous, but a little bit nervous. But you know, having a little drink on the side helps with that a little bit. You know. Yeah, sort of got into it a bit. It's a lot of fun. I have made no plans this week other than to do a bit of Cozy Crew on Sunday. Because I'm doing a lot of home prep stuff this week. For me and a few people next Saturday. So, yeah, I'll probably stream at some point, but I haven't made a schedule yet. I was supposed to do it today, but I didn't. So, I don't know,
There's
it'll
still
happen.
some time. The day is not over yet.
Maybe Friday. I'll probably do Pokemon Friday. and then Cozy Crew Sunday at the least. So there's that. Yeah, that's me.
Wonderful. Dan.
Hello. This session was incredible. I'm so proud of everyone. Holy shit. I love everyone's characters, and I love the story so far, where it's going, the cliffhanger, holy shit. And even the break cliffhanger, holy shit. Just all of it. I'm so
I
proud.
will keep them coming. But I
Yeah.
also will get to the revelations, okay? It's not just cliffhangers. You will get answers.
not just cliffhanger.
Living for years and never finding out anything.
Session
But, no, it's been
500, you're
fucking-
still trying to find out what the barrier is.
What's it made of? And
It's like lost. all
I'm
over
so
again.
excited for future sessions, and the streaming it was a little nerve-wracking, but I think we all did so incredibly well. I think we all did amazing. And yeah, this week I'm streaming on Thursday, Friday, and Sunday. Twitch.tv/me. That'll be
Slash
finger
me.
guns /me.
Me?
/me. Yeah. Yeah. No, I'm just excited to see where the story goes. Holy shit. Oh, can we also appreciate Ray's fucking dope?
Hell yes. We
Oh,
can.
yes.
It's so
So
well.
God damn, you did
Incredible.
such an incredible job, Ray. Oh, amazing.
Yeah. Holy shit.
So good.
An amazing
good.
job. I'll get some
Oh.
mentions in there when it's my turn as well. Because some things got into my head while all of you were speaking. So yeah, Cypher.
Awesome.
Yes. I have been a nervous wreck of anxiety for the last week, partly leading up to this, and even leading up to this, especially because I found out we were going alive an hour than I had anticipated.
Time's
I was not. I was a bit unprepared for it, but it went so good. It went so great. I love everyone's characters. I hope the voices I've been putting on aren't too obnoxious.
Oh, they're
Because
Great,
incredible.
you're great. I
That's-
like it.
they are really cool.
I'm gonna,
Really good at
I've got to
it.
keep them going. I'm committed to this character's gimmick now. It's
Yeah,
like,
yeah, you're really good.
you can't go
You're
back
really
now.
good.
Yeah, I love this initial setup to where the story's going to go. I'm excited to see where it's going to go, the twists and turns that it's going to take. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be awesome. As for me, I am going to be live tomorrow, 6 p.m. BST, playing my second stream of Wolfenstein: The New Order, where we're just going to murder all the Nazis. It's going to be great. It's going to be very therapeutic for me. And then I'll be back on Sunday at 5 p.m. Starting my first playthrough of Bloodborne, which is going to be an interesting experience because I swore off playing Souls-like games for the longest time, and then I was just like, I really want to play Bloodborne again and have an excuse to finish it. So I'm going to commit to streaming it. We're going to see how it goes. It could end in disaster, but who knows? You can watch all of those wonderful things at twitch.tv/cypher_31. You can also keep up to date with my schedules and my hot takes on Twitter at cypher_31.
Oh yeah, they're hot takes. All right, wonderful.
Incredible.
And now, Sky.
Yeah. I just want to give a big hand, or just basically say, I feel like we're all so blessed to have just Dibby as our GM. Just playing with you is incredible. You put so much thought and creativity into the stories that you craft for us to play in. I feel incredibly lucky just to be able to play with you. So thank you so much. You're amazing.
Could not have said it better.
Yeah. Plus, you guys, you're just so great and funny and sweet and kind and lovely and a bit stupid, actually. But that's why I love you. And of course, chat as well. You guys are amazing.
Chat
like,
pretty cool, yeah.
The reception that we've got for this, I think we were all quite nervous, and just having some beautiful people in chat to make some silly comments and dispel some of our fears. It's been really cool. So thank you all for being here. You're amazing. As for what I'm doing, well, what aren't I doing? No, I'm joking.
Mud.
I mean, if you want to see me and Dibby again, and maybe Dan, I guess as well, there's Phasmo
guess.
happening Friday, hosted on the Cozy Crew channel at 7 p.m. So that's gonna be quite fun. And I got a bit of Skyrim happening on the weekend on Saturday at 3 p.m. That'll be pretty cool too. But yeah, hope to see you guys around. It's Sky Palace _ if you didn't already know. I know there's a caster in chat for me. But yeah. Teehee.
Rora, it's close. It is close. I'm holding the gates, the floodgates. Yeah, this has been months in the making. I think I messaged Dan like around the end of March, beginning of April that I wanted to do this. We were speaking about this for months.
Long time.
A very long time. This has been long in the making, and it is crazy that the first session is already over and that we're now playing this story that I've prepared and keep on changing and will change wherever they will go, to keep it interesting. Yeah, I want to thank everyone, all of you five that you're here with me, and I loved the roleplay with you in the months before where we did it offline. That's why I trusted you or was like, let's do this project together, we can do this. I'm not playing this again. Let's do it, and you've all done an amazing job. I was scared that it would maybe be like the awkwardness of lots of quiet, but it wasn't as bad. Like, you had moments where you just quickly went into the roleplay, and I was so happy you did it, and you did jokes. You made fun jokes. I was laughing. I had a great time. So everyone, claps for yourself, a shoulder pat. You did great. I love all of your characters, and I can't wait for all of you to explore your characters more and see where their borders is and when they might shatter. Hint, hint. And
Roll
see how they
credits.
evolve and what hides beneath. Roll credits. But yeah, everyone's done amazing, and I'm so honored to be here with all of you. And with this, also a shout out to Ray, Nocturnal Design. This has also been months in the making. I really wanted character art for all of these wonderful people here and myself, and I approached Ray and was like, do you want to do something? Like, could we do this? And it has been nothing but amazing. The art is perfect. Everyone's so wonderful. Changes happened so fast, and commission them, but don't commission them too much because I want to commission them at some point as well again. So leave a spot
Ray,
open.
too long.
Yeah.
Me and Ray might, at some point, we still need to discuss it amongst ourselves, but maybe working on something together in the future. Just saying.
Ooh.
Yeah, but go give Ray a follow, support them, give them their love, because they honestly deserve it, and they've been nothing but supportive and understanding and talented. I was looking at this and I almost cried when I saw my finalized art.
so
I was
incredible.
like, it is so good, and everyone's just so
amazing.
beautiful, and it represents their character. When I heard the playtest, what all of these people played their character like with the voices and stuff, and I saw the art, I was like, these fit so much. So yeah, a great shout out to that. Yeah, what I will be doing, I have another huge announcement after this, and then we'll forward this and raid into someone. But yeah, what I will be doing, I will be streaming tomorrow for a post-Shattered stream. Maybe 2 hours-ish, around that. Just reminisce about today, talk about some stuff, play some things, talk about some background stuff, answer questions that may be there. Nothing spoiler though. So you can come in and just relax together and talk about Shattered and maybe what's to come, hints or something. We'll see. I don't know. I just wanted to do a post Shattered stream where I can talk more about this because I love this so much and yeah.
Would it be? When would you be going live with that?
I'm not quite sure. I stop work at 3 p.m. BST, so it might be around 4:30 p.m.
Okay,
ish
cool.
BST.
Yeah, that works. for
Around
me.
that time. I don't have I have my own Discord yet. I am working on affiliate. When I have affiliate or it's close to being done, I will do a Discord. So stay close to that. But that's not my big announcement. My big announcement, and there's only one person in here that knows of this, and I finalized everything today. It has been done. It has been paid. It is going to happen. And Tomb already hinted towards something that is going to happen next Saturday. I will be flying to the UK. I'm almost crying. I will be flying to the UK. I will be flying to the... I'm almost crying, actually. Oh my god. I will be flying to the UK next Friday. I will be staying with Boney from Friday to Saturday. And then I will be traveling with Boney and Cypher to meet up everyone else.
Oh, that reminds me. I still need to book my train trip home.
I have... I'm trying to hold this as far back as possible. This is my... Not my actual ticket, but this is the ticket that I will be bringing to the airport. It has been paid today. I am coming.
Oh.
And I will
excited.
meet all these lovely people, and I think I'm gonna go to bed tonight crying in happiness.
Well, you would meet me.
I will meet you.
Oh my God.
You won't meet Tuka.
Tuka, we'll meet you. We'll meet you as well.
Tuka.
I will fight it. I will fight it. We'll meet as well.
Well, not in 2 weeks we won't.
No, not in 2 weeks, no. It was the only chance for me to be able to meet all of you at one point, because in October, I don't know what the situation is gonna be like, and then in the months after, it's COVID. So
Yeah.
it was expensive, not cheap, but honestly, it is so worth it. These people are amazing. I love them with all of my heart. You've been giving me almost an amazing year in the last year of doing stuff together, and
We love you.
yeah.
Yippee.
So, yeah, I'm going to meet 4 of these 5 dorks, and Tuka, I'm coming for you. Don't worry. I will
Looking forward to
find
it.
I will find a spot where I'm coming. So yeah,
Oh.
this has been the first session of Shattered. Lots of emotions. This is lots of stuff happening, and no, spam whatever you want. I can't even keep track of chat anyways. I love you all in chat though.
Same
Thank you all
potential.
so much for coming. Thank you so much for being here. I love you all, and I hope to see you again next week for the second episode of Shattered.
Hell
Much
yeah.
love.
Hell yeah.
Say bye, everyone, and we're good. Oh, actually, I need to see who I can raid.
Bye, everyone.
Yeah.
I should do that
Don't
first.
forget to figure out the raid.
Yeah.
It's a
Wait.
great Maple story.
What can I do? Ooh, wait. I can't. Oh, I can't because it's muted. Is this person? Just keep waving, Dan. Just keep doing that. Yeah.
Keep waving. I'm committed now.
I'm just gonna go here because that person has not been live that long. I love the waves. Yeah, we're going to go over here. We're going to go to
Love you
Kazachan.
all.
Ooh,
No.
Kaz is incredible.
They're doing
Love
art.
Kaz.
Let's give them some
Yay.
love. I have
Oh.
a message here. We are calling dibs on this wonderful stream. We love and appreciate
Oh
you.
yeah.
Ooh.
Please spread the love with them. They're a wonderful artist. They've done,
Oh,
I
can't
think,
wave and copy and
dance
paste at the same
emotes. They've done
Yeah,
some
me-
emotes from someone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm all over the place. So
Yeah, they did my image. Yeah.
much love, everyone. Thank you for being here. I love you all. I hope you enjoyed this, and
Bye.
I'll see you
Bye, bye, bye,
next
bye,
week.
bye.
Love you. See you
Bye-bye.
next
Bye,
week.
chat.
Can't wait.
See ya.
Bye-bye.
Can't wait already.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Love you. Love you so much. Oh my god.
because I can't decide. Oh. Hey, Dibby, how's it going? Thank you very much for the raid. Oh my gosh, so many people came in then. Dan, hello. Cypher, hi. Aurora Raptor, I missed a bunch of people. I'm so sorry. It took me a second to see it. Nocturnal Designs, Master. Oh, it's scrolling up. TombPlays. Mike and Sue on the same level. Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, that shouldn't be right. You're not wrong then. We're calling dibs on this wonderful stream. We love and